In this video, we'll show you how to paste content and format it correctly within the CMS. So I'm logged in, I click Teacher Tools, and I scroll down to Edit Your Teacher Pages. And this brings me to the Teacher Pages editor. I also have a window open with some text from Word. I'm going to show you how to paste content from Word, and it's often easy to draft your pages somewhere else before you work in the CMS, or you can build them directly there. It's up to you. So let's say I want to build my home page. If I double click home, it shows me this screen. And let's say I want to have a better view. I can expand the view by clicking that button. Again, you can collapse, but I'm going to expand it so that I have a better view of what I'm working on. Before I paste any content from Word into the CMS, I always run a search and replace for double spaces. That means 2 spaces after a period. If you don't do that, the double spaces can push your content and spread it out unevenly from line to line on the CMS as it expands for different user devices. So to get rid of double spaces, I'll do a find and replace. I'm going to search for 2 spaces and replace with 1 space and click replace all. And so now they're all gone. I'm ready to copy this content into the CMS, so I'll copy it, and every time I paste content from Word, I always click the Paste from Word button. That will preserve any formatting that I've created in Word and make it easier and save some time. So I paste and click OK. In the style guide, it details which headings you should use for different levels in your text. So if I'm working on my home page, I'm going to repeat the title in heading 2, and you can see I have these 2 subtitles as well. So I'm going to highlight them and make them heading 3. And you'll notice that these titles are, these formatting guidelines are repeated throughout the district site, and it helps us maintain a cleaner look and feel. We can also add different elements into the formatting. Let's say I want to add a horizontal line. That's something I can do to separate these 2 sections. And you'll notice that's done throughout the site where there are paragraphs of text that you want separated. But you don't want a page with too much text because then it'll make your user scroll to the bottom of a really long page. So I'm going to save my changes. I always save changes frequently. And I'm going to enable this page so that we can preview what it's going to look like. And I do that by clicking preview. And in order to preview a page, it has to be enabled, and you only want to do that when you're okay with someone, if someone stumbles upon it. So you'll see that the gray buttons for teacher page navigation appear to the right, and your text wraps around it automatically. Okay, let's add some more content to another page, the homework corner. I'm going to come over to my Word document and copy some more content, and I'll spread out our window so we have a little more space. So again, to paste, I always click Paste from Word and do it there. And I'm going to add a title to this page and make it Homework Corner, repeating what the title of the page is, and I'll highlight that and make it heading 2, and I can add a little extra space there. Again, here is another subheading, so I'll format it correctly, and another subheading, and another. And you can play around and get more familiar with different elements that you can use within the CMS. For example, I can create bullets under different headings. I can create numbers and format it however I need to for my particular page. But try to be consistent with the things that you build. Okay, I'm going to save these changes, enable this page, and show you what it looks like when we preview it by clicking the Preview Page button. And it opens it in a new browser window. And you can see that this page didn't wrap around the buttons at all because the text was all left justified. That's why it's really important to keep your text left justified throughout the site. You'll notice on other pages throughout the district website that is how they're formatted so that they appear cleanly within the format of the page. So if you're in Bell Sherman's page, it'll look good once it's there. Okay, other things you can play with around in CMS. If you want more space, you can also drag this window over, and it also saves the pages that you've been working on up here so you can navigate back and forth pretty quickly. And those are some of the first steps you can use to paste content into the CMS, and a couple common things you can do to format the text. But play around, get comfortable, and again remember that we want to follow those heading guidelines, that the text stays the same, that it is the same font and format that is used throughout the site.